Good morning, everyone, and a very warm welcome to a very exciting Sing Sunday. I cannot wait to share with you the two new Homechoir recordings that are premiering this morning. In fact, I'm so looking forward to it because I'm going to play each of them twice. They're not very long, of course. We're talking about Peace I Leave With You by Amy Beach, which is about 90 seconds, and the Shoshone Love Song, which is about 3 minutes. Honestly, it's gorgeous. It's such a great sound that you've all made together. And even listening to the mix, all having come together, to be able to hear individuals' voices, who I know very well now. Of course, we've been doing this online choir stuff for 4.5 years, and many of you have sent in solos, more on that in a minute, to hear your voices very clearly in the mix, and yet mixed together so exquisitely by Connor and Kai and Matt. So, I hope you're as excited as I am. I just need to double check that the sound is working here. Lovely. So I've got my funky instrument this morning, ready for I Can Hear a Trainer Come In and 500 Miles. But of course, we've got lots of lovely music besides. So I'm just going to press this button and check this one works. Lovely. And this one. Good. And this one. Lovely. Back to this one and this button. Good. Lovely. And of course there's two versions of Shoshone to share with you, including a version with, of course, the cantele. There we are. So just I had all the lights set up beautifully for this session. As you can see, it's rather bright here. It's almost as if the sun comes out every time Homechoir broadcasts. There should be a name for this effect. I don't know what we could call it. Well, let me welcome all of you to our broadcast this morning. Whether you're watching live, whether you're watching later on, you have joined a huge number of people from all around the world who love singing and come together on this wonderful channel here on YouTube to share that joy with each other. And I'll just check the number of subscribers we're up to as of this broadcast. So hang on seconds. Dun, 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 dun. Aha! 4,868 subscribers, 4868, doing very nicely towards our target of 5,000 this calendar year. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do hit the button. Doesn't cost you anything. Do consider hitting the thumbs up as well. If you're watching later, leave us a comment. And hello to anyone who's joined us very recently. A very good morning to everyone who is watching live, but not in the chat today. Very early there in California for Helene and Bill and Val. Hello, folks. Hello, Sue and Tony and Sally and Annie and Maureen, and to Harry and June as well. And hello to Anna, Linda and Charlotte, Nikki and Val and Huyen and Katie. And then hello, all of my lovely choristers here who are in the live chat this morning, or indeed this evening, as we've got people from all over the world, including down under. I hope you're keeping warm, everyone. So it's snowing in places in Australia. I saw this footage from the mountains. Amazing. I shouldn't imagine it's doing that in Melbourne, though. But anyway, lovely to see all of you. Let me just participants list. Hello Amy, hello Alison, hello Angela, hello Carolyn, hello Christine, hello Liz, hello Emma, hello Fiona, good evening Jeffrey, hello Glennis, hello Gloria, hello Gwen, hello Irena, hello Jackie, good evening Jane, hello Linda, hello Nicola, hello Sheila, hello Soraya, hello Wendy, hello to all of you, and I hope you're having a good one. So, speaking of good ones, this is going to be a fantastic session. I just feel it with all of these premieres and so much exciting stuff. Let's get started, shall we? Let's have the C major chord with the D there at the top to form a C9, a beautiful, bright, sunny chord for a beautiful, bright, sunny morning. Nice. Oh, the sirens are coming as well. Here we go. Oh, dear. Sunday morning, the silence broken only by the approaching sirens. It's life here in Patchway Cathedral. Hello to all of you and welcome to your Sing Sunday. For those of you joining us for the first time, my name is Ben. This is Homechoir. We are a community here on YouTube that celebrates the joy of singing together. And today is a real celebration because we have not just one but two brand new recordings that have been crowdfunded by the community, sung by hundreds of people from all around the world, mixed professionally, and you're going to get to hear them this morning. Before that, though, we're going to have 3 pieces from the Renaissance era, including Palestrina's O Domine, Jesu Christe, which we learnt just this past Wednesday. And as you listen this morning, if you think, oh, I didn't have a chance to watch that session, it is, of course, all saved for you. Do go back and watch it. Then we'll follow that with a very short but very beautiful piece by Allegri, Incipit, Lamentatio, before Zelenka. So we're going to go from A to Z. Allegri to Zelenka with his Sepulto Domino. And of course, this harks back to our wonderful range of pieces that we did over the last year, the choral alphabet, which we started at the beginning of 2023 and finished at the beginning of spring 2024. It is 26 sessions teaching pieces from A to Z, with all sorts of styles and genres in between. Then we're going to have the first of our 2 premieres, Amy Beach's piece I Leave With You, and it's so gorgeous you're going to hear it twice, once with the score on screen and once in a special video that I've put together just for you. And then we'll do the same thing with Roger Emerson's Shoshone love song. We won't show the score on screen because it's copyright work, but you will have the words to sing along with, and then a special video featuring the star of the Shoshone love song, which is of course the moon. We'll then pause for a minute to reflect on what's going on in our world at the moment, and frankly, we could pause for a lot longer than a minute, but we will just pause for that 1 minute and think about our world and what we can do to help. And then 500 miles, and I Can Hear a Train coming, a couple of train-themed numbers, because, of course, we are going on hiatus fairly soon. Before that, on Wednesday, we've got our summer term classical concert, where we will bring together a range of the pieces that we've learnt together here on the channel over the last few weeks and months. And then on Friday, a big, big celebration of all of the Folk Monday and Fun Friday music that we've learnt. This one is going to be an hour later than usual. Those of you that come along live, it'll be a 3 p.m. UK time start rather than a 2 p.m. UK start. Of course, if you're watching later on, it'll all just be there, all time stamped, all ready for you to enjoy. And then following that, we're going to be on our summer break, as we always are, except for August the 11th, which is a Sunday, and we will have a special live stream there in association with the Women's Institute, the VWI, as part of their festival. We've been invited to run a session. It is open to everyone, whether you are a member of the WI or whether you are male, female, whoever you are. You're very welcome to come along, and it's going to feature songs such as Lean on Me, Don't Worry, Be Happy, and Jerusalem, which of course is the anthem of the Women's Institute, the WI. And alongside that, you're going to have your usual programme of summer reruns, with some of the best sessions that we've run over the last year or so. I'm actually going to bring back and rerun the film music deep dives, which were very popular last year. We're going to have an updated Sofa Sing Sunday with all of the pieces that we've done as part of the Behind the Sofa series, including, I think, 5 or 6 new ones, and all sorts. So they will be running at your regular time during the summer whilst we are off the air, and then we'll be back on September the 2nd. So there we go, everyone. A hugely exciting year, almost to an end, of course, talking about the academic year. And if you want to support Homechoir in making these projects happen, whether it is a Behind the Sofa, whether it's the choral alphabet, whether you love Sing and Send or Sing Sunday, all of these projects that we do, we put them out into the world for free. And if you're able to support us, well, we are so, so grateful for that support. Just go along to homechoir.org/donate and you can just buy us a coffee, and all of the money goes back into making these shows for all of you. And if you're already a supporter of the channel, whether it's a one-off or you're kind enough to support us every month, huge thanks to you. And then, of course, the newsletter. This is just essential for keeping up with everything that's going on with Homechoir, because we're a very, very busy choir, as you can see. So go along again to homechoir.org, click newsletter at the top, fill in the very short form, and we will send you once a week a fantastic email newsletter crafted with love, containing all of the links, scores, and news that you need to be a member of our community. It's all free. Just go along to the website and sign up. And if you tell us when your birthday is, as Marion and Carla have done so, well, we'll sing you happy birthday when your special day rolls around. And we'll sing for them in just a moment. We're going to warm our voices up because it's still relatively early on Sunday morning, those of us here in the UK. Let's roll our heads around. Of course, some of you in other places around the world, it is the evening, and your voice may very well be nice and warm, in which case, thank you very much for warming Sunday up for us. And you can just roll your shoulders around and start to relax at the end of your day. But those of us for whom it is still early, and particularly those of you on the other side of the pond, whatever time of day it is, do allow yourself to relax. rolling those heads around, rolling those shoulders around nice and luxuriously. That is fantastic. Bring your shoulders up to your ears. Take a deep breath and sigh and relax. That is fabulous. Well done, everyone. Okay, let's do a bit of gentle singing. And so we're just going to hum up and down the major third here. Keep it nice and gentle and hum with me. Here we go. Thank you very much indeed, keeping it nice and gentle. And indeed, the first two pieces we'll be singing shortly are very gentle indeed. You've had all three. In fact, I go as far as to say most of the pieces this morning are kind of gentle and soothing. And given, as I say, what's been going on in our world, more on that later on, I think we'd all use some nice, gentle, soothing music. But first, we're going to sing something rousing. We're going to sing Happy Birthday for Marion and for Carla. It's Marion's birthday today. It's Carla's birthday tomorrow. They are subscribers to our wonderful channel here. And so to both of you, happy birthday. Here's your song. After 2, 1, 2. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Marion and Carla. Happy birthday to you and many more. Have a very, very happy birthday, both of you. And indeed to anyone else celebrating their birthday at the moment, have a good one. So our first piece this morning, everyone, is actually our newest bit of classical music here on the channel. It is by the father of Renaissance polyphony, Palestrina. And there's huge amounts to be said about him. I will do a deep dive on Palestrina, possibly later this year or at the beginning of next. But his music is just at the core, at the heart of the Renaissance era and influenced so much that was to follow. Now, we learnt his O Domine, Jesu Christe this past Wednesday, and if you haven't had a chance to learn it, well, you can sight read along with the score on screen now, and of course go and watch that session after we've finished this live stream. But let me give you a chord. We are in A minor, and I'm going to invite you to sing along with this beautiful bit of Italian Renaissance music. Here we go, everyone. And there we are. What a great way to start our Sing Sunday. And of course, if you would like to learn that piece, it's all there saved for you. We even had a special message from the composer himself. Slightly cryptic, But do go along and watch the session that was recorded last Wednesday. Now we're going to move on and sing a piece by another Renaissance composer who's famous for his setting of the Miserere Mei. This is, of course, Allegri. And we learnt his piece Incipit Lamentatio as the first piece in a series called the Choral Alphabet. And it was, from my point of view, a really exciting and really challenging project to pull together 26 pieces from across the wealth of choral music that was publicly available and free to use. And for each composer's name to start with a different letter of the alphabet seemed like a good idea when we set out, and very much felt like a good idea when we made it to the end. But there were a few moments where I did wonder if we would make it in one piece, because finding composers out of copyright whose names start with letters like Q and X actually proved quite challenging, but we did it. And so what we're going to do to celebrate the choral alphabet coming to a close this year, we're going to sing the first and then the last piece from the choral alphabet. All the details are, of course, here on the channel. There is a playlist, and we're working hard on a section of the website that will reflect this fabulous project. But starting off with the beautiful Allegri Incipit Lamentatio. Here we go. Very beautiful indeed. Very short. That was one of the other features of the choral alphabet, at least. That was certainly when we set out. A couple of the sessions turned into rather epic teaching sessions, but that was a very short little piece by a wonderful, wonderful composer. And then the last piece that we learnt in the choral alphabet was Sepulto Domino by the Czech composer Zelenka. And he was, I'm afraid to say, relatively new to me. I'd heard his name. I don't think I'd ever studied any of his music or heard any of his music. And since putting this piece together, I've become obsessed with the music of Zelenka, and I would thoroughly recommend to all of you, particularly if you enjoy Baroque music, late Renaissance, early Baroque, listen to music by Zelenka, particularly the Lamentations of Jeremiah, which are just astonishing. But another piece that was astonishing was Sepulto Domino, which you can learn as part of our choral alphabet series, all free here on Homechoir. And here is your chord, everyone. We are in the key of G minor, but at Baroque pitch, so it's going to be effectively in G flat minor. Here is, everyone, Sepulto Domino. Something so comforting, so soothing, so reassuring about singing music from the Renaissance and the early Baroque. All of these lines that were crafted so beautifully to create stress and tension within a chord, and then to release that tension in a way that's both, as I say, reassuring and comforting, and also highly satisfying. Well, speaking of things that are highly satisfying, we're going to now hear the first of our 2 home choir premieres. And of course, this was a project that we set out on together a few months ago now, when we put out to all of you that we needed to crowdfund to be able to pay for the mixing for these projects. You've already heard Leave Her Johnny, which was an absolute triumph as far as I was concerned. I bought a special hat just for it, of course. This is Peace I Leave With You by Amy Beach, and this is a work that I didn't know at all prior to starting this channel, and huge thanks to Helene for introducing me to the music of Amy Beach. We've actually studied a fair bit of her music here, and there is more to come. But this is a very short, very heartfelt, very simple piece, which has at its core beautiful lines for everyone to sing. And so because it is relatively short, I thought we'd have it twice. And the first time, I'm just going to press a button down here, and I'm going to ask you to just listen along to the combined sound of hundreds of voices from all over the world. You sang this, everyone. You very much contributed so that we could actually make this. So this is a team effort all round. After we've heard it, we'll have it again with the score on screen so you can sing with your friends. But do enjoy, and I think bask, revel in the beauty of home choir singing. Here is Peace I Leave With You by Amy Beach. There you are, everyone. A beautiful, beautiful piece. Very short, simple, and yet really effective. Well done, all of you. Again, hearing voices that I know very, very well from people I haven't met in person, or indeed have, hearing them all mixed together, it always sends shivers down my spine. And just huge thanks to all of you for recording, those of you that contributed to the crowdfunder, and of course to Connor and to Kai for all of the work they did to mix those recordings together. Again, we have to pinch ourselves sometimes, even now, to remember that this is voices from all over the world recording into their phones, into their devices, and it's then combined in the studio. So let's have it again, same piece, this time with the score on screen. So here we go. beautifully sung. And I think a good place to pause just for a minute and think about our lives and what's going on in our choir and in our communities, because the message of peace I leave with you is so powerful. We've reflected on it many times. Every time we do, well, the world is different, we are different, and the message of peace, I think, is more important now than ever before. I also think that the expression, let not your heart be troubled, I think could speak to all of us, no matter what's going on in our lives. There's a lot of people dealing with difficult situations at the moment, people who need hugs. We had Lean On Me on Friday, and an outpouring of love, but also an outpouring of difficult situations, people needing help, people needing reassurance. And so let's take that that wonderful lyric, let not your heart be troubled. Let's take that sentiment, let's take that prayer, and let's reflect on it just for a minute. And then we're going to have some more beautiful music as performed by all of you. Thank you, everyone. So what we're going to do now is have the second home choir premiere, and it's another very comforting, very reassuring piece, but from the Native American tradition, with words from that tradition. Fair is the white star of twilight, and the moon clearer at day's end, but she is fairer, she is dearer, she my heart's friend. I've been teaching and singing this piece for years and years and years. It's never had more of an impact than when I heard home choir singing it. Now, this is the first of two performances we're going to have this morning, and this will have the video on screen. It's very simply the moon. And then we'll have it again with the words on screen, and this will be a version with a very special guest added in with an instrument that we're very familiar with. But to begin with, let's enjoy your performance, everyone, of Roger Emerson's beautiful Shoshone love song. Isn't that gorgeous? What a beautiful, beautiful sound. You can see why I saved that one for last, can't you? And those of you out there who would have been very triggered if the moon hadn't just cleared the screen, you notice, and I ensured that it did. Well done, everybody. Thank you so much. And those are our 3 premieres. We're going to have Shoshone again in a moment. Just huge thanks to all of you for all of the generous support, because the mixing, of course, cost money, and many of you contributed substantial sums so that we could have these 3 recordings made and mixed, and we could sound as professional as we do. So huge thanks to all of you. Let's have that one more time, because I think we deserve to revel again in this beautiful sound. This is a special edition, though. This one has a guest instrument played by our very own Susanna. So this is Shoshone Love Song. It's a Native American lyric. It's music by Roger Emerson, put together by choristers from all over the world, and with Susanna Heinonen on kantele. Here is Shoshone for the second time. Well, there we are, everyone. That's the special kantele edition, and it adds so much. It's such a gentle, subtle sound. But to have kantele in there, well, it had to be, didn't it, for Homechoir? And just to a little coda to that piece. Of course, many of you, I'm sure, were watching the live performance at the Bristol Beacon a few weeks ago, the Sing for Happiness project that we were involved with. And of course, there will be more Sing for Happiness going on later this year and next year. We've been invited back. But of course, I was there conducting this massed choir of 400 people with a massive audience all watching. And many of these people had never sung in a choir before, or certainly not since they were children. And so it was a very powerful piece and a very important moment. And they really enjoyed the piece. And they got to the end, and we had that lovely... And I just held that last chord. And it's one of the wonderful things about being a conductor is holding the last note. And nobody breathed. It was just a wonderful moment. And then from the back of the hall came diddle ding 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 as someone's phone went off right at that moment. And I'm afraid I did just think mobile madness. So, ladies and gentlemen, we've almost reached the end of our show today. We've got two numbers from the gospel spiritual kind of tradition. This one isn't necessarily, it's certainly in the gospel style. This is 500 Miles by Healy West, and we're going to sing that and go into I Can Hear a Train A-Comin' by Nicomo, and this will be your Sing Sunday. So, let's finish off today. That's why I kept this instrument on all the way through. Here we go. If you miss the train I'm on, then you know that I am gone. You will hear the whistle blow 100 miles. 100 miles, 100 miles, 100 miles, 100 miles. You will hear the whistle blow 100 miles. Lord, I'm one, Lord, I'm two, Lord, I'm three, Lord, I'm four, Lord, I'm 500 miles away from home, away from home, away from home, away from home, away from home. Lord, I'm 500 miles away from home. Not a shirt on my back, not a penny to my name. Lord, I can't go back home this away. This away, this away, this away, this away. Lord, I can't go back home this away. This away, this away, this away, this away. Lord, I can't go back home this away. If you miss the train I'm on, then you know that I am gone. You will hear the whistle blow 100 miles, 100 miles, 100 miles, 100 miles, 100 miles. You will hear the whistle blow 100 miles, 100 miles, 100 miles, 100 miles, 100 miles. You will hear the whistle blow 100 miles. And to continue in the train theme by Nicomo, I Can Hear a Train A-Comin'. Here we go. I can hear a train a-comin' way along the line. I can hear a train a-comin' way along the line. I can hear the whistle blowing and the rail begin to hum. With a whisper, with a whisper, with a whisper, with a whisper of a better day gonna come. It's a freedom train a-comin' way along the line. It's a freedom train a-comin', it's coming way along the line. I can hear the whistle blowing and the rail begin to hum. With a whisper, with a whisper, with a whisper, with a whisper of a better day gonna come. It's a peace train a-comin' way along the line. It's a peace train a-comin' way along the line. I can hear the whistle blowing and the rail begin to hum. With a whisper, with a whisper, with a whisper, a whisper of a better day gonna come. With a whisper, with a whisper, with a whisper, with a whisper of a better day gonna come. So there we go. Choo-choo indeed, everyone. All aboard. The Homechoir train is leaving the station, and I hope you enjoyed our programme today. What a range of music we had for you. Everything from the Renaissance to gospel, with 2 gorgeous new pieces recorded by Homechoir and shared with love with the world. So enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I will see you on Wednesday for the first of our 2 end-of-term concerts. Some fantastic music coming your way. I'm going to sneak that Amy Beach piece in again, don't you worry. And you're going to hear both the Shoshone and Leave Her Johnny on Friday as well. We need to celebrate this incredible singing that you guys have sent in for us and celebrate the joy of the Homechoir community. So do take care, everyone. If you're going through a tough time, big hugs to all of you. Do remember we sang Lean On Me just this past Friday. Listen to that lovely music by Amy Beach. Feel the reassurance, feel the love of everyone around the world. Okay, so lots of love to all of you, and we'll see you very soon. Take care, folks. Bye.